Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to learn about execution of a decree from judgment to justice delivered. So, mapping the 6 stages that turn a court's decree into real enforceable relief with real life scenarios from every day. So, let's first talk about what is execution. Execution is the process by which a decree holder actually enforces a court's judgment against the judgment debtor, turning a paper victory into real life. So an example that we are going to deal up over here related to the same, a businessman wins a case and the court orders his defaulting supplier to pay 10 lakh rupees. If the supplier simply ignores the order, execution is the legal machinery that forces payment through attachment, sale, and other means. So governed primarily by Section 36 and Section 51 and Order 21 of CPC. This execution is. So the 6 stages that we are going to cover up over here, that includes decree drawn, application filed, mode chosen, property attached, sold, possession delivered. One thing that we are going to notice is Limitation Act 1963, Article 136, which is providing 12-year limitation window, also applies up over here. The process at a glance for the execution of a decree is decree drawn under Section 20, under Order 20, Rule 6, followed by application for execution under Section 36, Order 21, Rule 1, followed by the modes prescribed under Section 51, followed by attachment of property under Order 21, Rule 54 and Rule 64, followed by sale under Order 21, Rule 66. Then comes up the delivery of possession under Order 21, Rule 97. So first step, a decree drawn. So Order 20, Rule 6, the chain starts here. This rule requires the decree to be drawn up formally by the court after judgment. Example, a landlord wins an eviction suit. The court does not just announce landlord wins, it formally draws up a decree stating exactly what relief is granted. So, there is a clean document to enforce. Without a property drawn decree, execution proceeding cannot begin. The decree is the foundation document. Example, if a decree holder if a decree holder rushes to the court asking for execution before the formal decree is even drawn up, the execution court will reject the application. There is nothing yet to enforce. Step number 2, application for execution. Section 36 clarifies the provision relating to the execution apply equally to orders as they do to the decrees. So they are equally applicable to the orders also and they are equally applicable to the decrees also. Example, a court passes an interim order directing a company to deposit disputed funds, even though it is technically an order and not a final decree. Section 36 ensures it can be executed the same way if ignored. Order 21 Rule 1 prescribes the mode of paying money under a decree directly to the court or to the judge to the decree holder. Example, a judgment debtor ordered to pay 5 lakhs can either hand a check directly to the winning party or deposit the amount within the court itself. Rule 1 recognizes both as valid modes of payment. Together, Section 36 and Order 21 Rule 1 form the basis of the application for execution. The decree holder's formal request to the court to enforce the decree. Example, after winning a loan recovery suit, a bank files a formal execution application saying the debtor has not paid. Please enforce the decree, triggering the court's execution machinery. Coming on to step number 3, that is modes of execution. Section 51 is the heart of execution law. It lists the various modes of execution available to the court. Example, when a company refuses to pay damages awarded against it, the court can choose from multiple tools under section 51. Attach its factory equipment, arrest a defaulting director, appoint a receiver to run the business temporarily. These modes include delivery of property, attachment and sale, arrest and detention, appointment of a receiver, or any other manner the nature of relief requires. Example, in a property dispute where the decree says hand over the house, the court orders delivery of property, physically evicting the occupant and handing keys to the rightful owner. Coming on to step number 4, attachment of property. Once a mode is chosen, if it involves property, the court proceeds to attachment of property under Order 21, Rule 54 and Rule 64. Example, a judgment debtor owns a plot of land but refuses to pay a decreed amount. The court attaches that land, legally freezing his ability to sell or transfer it until the dues are settled. Section 54 deals with the procedure for attachment of immovable property, notice, prohibition on transfer, and related formalities. Example, before attaching a debtor's shop, the court issues a public notice prohibiting him from selling or leasing it, so he cannot quietly transfer it to a relative to dodge the decree. Rule 64 empowers the court to order sale of attached property to satisfy the decree. Example, after the debtor's shop remains attached for months with no payment, the court invokes Rule 64 and orders the shop to be sold off to recover the decreed amount. Step number 5 is sale of property. This leads to the next stage, sale of attached property under Order 21, Rule 66. Example, the attached shop now moves toward a court supervised auction sale, which proceeds going toward settling the decreed holder's dues. Rule 66 requires the court to issue a notice specifying the property, its value, and sale details before the actual sale, ensuring transparency and fair value. Example, before auctioning the shop, the court publishes a notice stating its estimated market value and auction date, preventing the property from being sold off cheaply to someone colliding with an interested party. Then comes step number 6, delivery of possession. After the sale, the final step is delivery of possession under Order 21, Rule 97, where the court hands over the actual possession of the property to the purchaser or the decree holder. Rule 97 also allows the court to resolve any resistance to delivery of possession. Example, the shop is auctioned and a new buyer wins the bid, but the old occupant refuses to vacate. The court steps in under Rule 97 to physically hand over the possession using police assistance if the occupant resists. Then comes the limitation period, that is for 12 years. So Article 136 of Limitation Act 1963, an application for execution of decree must be filed within 12 years from the date of decree becomes enforceable. After that, execution becomes time barred. Example, a person wins a money decree in 2010 but does not bother enforcing it for over 12 years. When they finally try to execute it in 2024, the claim has gone stale under the Limitation Act, no matter how valid the original decree was. So, in short, decree drawn, then execution applied for, then mode decided, then property is attached, sold, possession is delivered. One thing that we need to remember up over here is execution turns a decree from words into enforceable reality, and every application must be filed within 12 years of the decree becoming enforceable within the Article 136 of Limitation Act 1963. Every stage exists because real judgment debtor resists, delay, or vanish, and the law needs teeth to make justice actually happen.